Korean fans are demanding that Suga leave BTS due to driving an electric scooter while drunk. This scandal is now going out of control. So let's see what happened. According to Yonhap News on August 6, Seoul Yongsan Police Station is currently investigating Suga on charges of violating the Road Traffic Act, drunk driving. Suga reportedly drank alcohol and then rode an electric scooter in the Yongsan district the previous day, where he fell. Police officers in the vicinity approached to assist him and, noticing the smell of alcohol, transferred Suga to a nearby police station. Meanwhile, Suga has been serving as a social service agent since September last year. In South Korea, electric kickboards, also known as electric scooters, can only be rented and operated with a valid license, reflecting strict safety regulations akin to those for cars. Updates from the police reveal the outcome of Suga's breathalyzer test. Although the exact percentage was not disclosed, authorities indicated it exceeded the legal limit of 0.08%, potentially jeopardizing his driving license. Then, Big Hit Music issued a statement to address the matter. Hello, this is Big Hit Music. We apologize for the matter of BTS's member Suga driving home on an electric scooter while drunk. On the night of August 6th, Suga used a helmet while driving an electric scooter home after drinking. He had driven around 500 m before he parked and fell down. Through a police officer who had been nearby, a breathalyzer test was conducted, and as per the results, Suga's license was revoked, and he was fined. No casualties occurred through the incident, neither was any property damaged. He was escorted home by the police. We apologize for disappointing many people through our artist's unsavory actions. As a public service officer, he conducted himself in a manner that caused rife in society, and thus, he plans on duly receiving the appropriate punishment from his workplace. We will be even more cautious to prevent similar matters from occurring in the future. Thank you. Suga also apologized to fans via the Weverse platform. He explained, "Hello, this is Suga. I'm feeling extremely heavy-hearted and sorry to have to come to you all over such disappointing matter. I rode an electric scooter home last night after having drinks with dinner. I thought that it was a close distance, and I did not realize that you could not operate an electric scooter after drinking. As such, I violated traffic rules. I parked in front of the main gates to my home, and I fell over by myself in that process. A police was nearby, and through the results of a breathalyzer test, my license was revoked and I paid a fine. Although no one was hurt, neither was any property harmed in the matter, as this is inexcusably something I have to take responsibility for. I bow my head in apology to everyone. I apologize to those who were hurt by my irresponsible and wrong actions, and I will be even more careful with my actions to prevent such matters from occurring in the future." Netizens reacted to the apology with scathing criticism. His apology makes this even worse. Even his apology sucks. I hate the fact that his and HYB's apology emphasizes that there weren't any victims who were harmed. If there were no victims, does it make it okay to drive drunk? I hope he takes this seriously. 2 of my acquaintances had their licenses revoked due to driving the kickboard drunk. You need a license to drive this, but how are middle school couples driving them? We need to get rid of kickboards entirely. There are idols who had their licenses revoked and they didn't hit anybody, lol. But they didn't get away with it with just an apology. Didn't have any victims, but, I mean, why is he adding unnecessary words, that there weren't any victims? Despite the severity of the issue in South Korea, many international fans have been making light of the situation. To the international eye, driving an electric scooter, drunk or not, does not seem to be of serious concern. Many fans have also tried to cleanse his searches on X with tags such as #ArmyLovesSuga. They have been flooding X with encouraging messages instead, people spreading hate against Suga, which I do support, as he already paid for his actions by getting his driving license revoked and paying a fine. But Korean netizens seeing all this are not happy and says they shouldn't try to erase his mistake. You should never get involved with those little sevens, lol. They're basically promoting his controversy, lol. Yeah, Go ahead and spread your bias accident far and wide lol. Like singer, like fan. They'll stick their own foot in their mouth like that. Always the little sevens. Don't they know it'll have the opposite effect? How dumb. Not surprised. Yeah, you can love him all you want, but as expected of roaches, that just harsh. Amid BTS Suga's drunk driving incident, his lyrics from a song have begun resurfacing online. Out of the many things men in their 20s receive is the scary military draft notice. Things that felt far away are becoming a reality. When I was young, they said Korea would be unified when I grew up. I believed my mom, but the reality is that I am a first-rate soldier material. My perfectly healthy friend is a fourth-rate. Why am I so uselessly healthy? Civil duties? It's a death sentence for the young. I am jealous of the nation's lowest 10%. Try to evade military service as it takes away our youth. Whatever you do in your 20s is amazing. They are trying to burn down our blossoming youth. Netizens felt it was ironic that he talked about being first-rate military material, but ended up as a public service worker for his military service. Dang, such a disgrace. What's with the lyrics? It's like some 2000s idol rap. The lyrics are so corny, the lyrics look like a middle schooler wrote it. He bluffs the most, has the most celebrity friends, and communicates the least with fans, yet he lives his best life because of the good image of the other members. Don't show your face and reflect on your actions forever. For me, the lyrics are a bit sad, but it's destroying him. Above everything else, the lyrics are really, I didn't want to hear his whereabouts with something like this. What is this? A legendary disgrace. What's with the lyrics? I'm not a fan, so I didn't know he wrote such trash lyrics. I'm embarrassed for him. Seriously, why did you do it? Wow. I remember seeing an article about him making the most money out of all the members. Why is he destroying himself? Something big could happen if he's not careful. The lyrics are elementary school level. The lyrics about ruining the blossoming youth are like something from weirdos on community board posts. This group was criticized for popularity, but now individual members are causing accidents. The lyrics were written over 10 years ago, but I'm so disappointed. I despise drunk driving. You can see, like with all celebrity scandals, people are gonna dig to find something to hate on them for. Wouldn't be surprised if they will find something else that wouldn't be a problem and make a problem. The next day, the police clarified that it was an electric scooter with a seat, as many were curious what actually he was driving. It was a model with a saddle. It would be more appropriate to describe it as an electric scooter. Then people called him out for lying in his apology. They compared what police were saying and what he was saying. In his apology, he emphasizes that he rode a kickboard and fell in front of his home before the police found him. The police clarified that he had operated an electric scooter with a seat and not a kickboard. The police also added that he was found near 91 Hanam, a luxurious condominium complex in Seoul. With this, netizens argued that Suga's home was Hanam River Hill Villa, which went against his apology of falling in front of his home. Although fans are arguing about the statements made in his apology, all this is still netizen speculation, as it is difficult to confirm where Suga lives currently. Korean netizens criticized his apology statement and felt that it was filled with nothing but excuses. To think the person couldn't tell it was the great BTS. But I only know 4 members' faces too. I didn't think anything of it before, but looking at it now, it's totally different. It does look like he's trying to be slick here. The difference between kickboard and scooter is huge. Saying it's a kickboard when it's a scooter is on the level of lying, isn't it? What the Koreans hate people who like. Even if it was a kickboard, it's considered drunk driving. Kickboard accidents is a huge society issue. This is so getting ugly. Then JTBC News released CCTV video footage of Suga riding an electric scooter. In the news footage video, it is captioned, "Suga riding a foldable electric scooter." The news report showed that he was cruising down a busy street with cars on it. His vehicle was of a decent size and build. In light of the damning footage, netizens want him to leave BTS. It looks similar to a motorbike. Can't believe they tried to say it was a kickboard lol. Just go be a soloist. Suga, leave the group. It wasn't enough to commit a crime, he even lied about it. Just leave the group. I don't want to see you any longer. Just know how much of a relief it is that no accident occurred. It's totally a motorbike. He's just on the main road too. Isn't that a motorbike? He's rich, so why would he ride that home? Just take a taxi. It's totally for sure. It's a motorbike. It was all gonna be revealed anyway like this, but he still lied in his statement? Big Hit Entertainment as well got called out by lying that it was a kickboard. The public is well accused for trying to downplay the situation. So Big Hit Music had to release a statement again. Hello. This is Big Hit Music. This is an additional statement about BTS's member Suga. Firstly, we apologize sincerely yet again for disappointing many with the unsavory incident. We were unable to carefully review various aspects of it and hurriedly put out a statement, causing confusion. 1. Regarding the use of the word kickboard, the company used the term electric kickboard as we judged the vehicle in use as a kickboard that had a seat attached to it. In the process of checking, we realized that the categorization for the vehicle differed according to its abilities and specifications, as well as the fact that the spectrum of repercussions for any accident would differ as such. We had no intentions of downplaying the incident because of what has been said to a certain extent. However, conclusively, we apologize for having hurriedly put out a statement without carefully examining things. From now on, we plan on diligently taking responsibility according to the vehicle type as determined by the investigative officers. 2. Regarding the fine and the revoking of his license on August 6, after Suga underwent the breathalyzer test, he went home immediately. The company and the artist were unable to register the fact that there are remaining steps to the investigative process, and we wrongly believed that the case had been concluded. As we realize the severity of the case, we are sorry for having wrongly communicated information due to mistakes in internal communication. More so, the artist and company bow their heads in apology to everyone for being unable to act in an exemplary manner and for causing an unsavory incident during his time of service in the military. We are sincerely sorry to the fans who have been disappointed as well. From now on, we will diligently cooperate in additional investigations from the police, and we will accept the results of the investigations. Then the police revealed what Suga said to them at the station. There, Suga had complained about knee pain and claimed to have only driven for a short while after having 1 glass of beer, which people are also criticizing because his test result was way higher. His breathalyzer test revealed a result between 0.08 to 0.2%, which led the police to move to revoke his license. A 0.08% result in males of average height and weight suggests 4 to 5 drinks in the past 2 hours, while a 0.2% result suggests over 10 drinks and close to the blackout level. The exact percentage was not revealed by the police. The same day, Korea's Office of Military Manpower Administration stated that BTS's Suga would not face additional consequences for his actions. He is not subject to punishment for damaging the military's image due to the fact that the incident occurred outside of his working hours. People also started to harass RM just for celebrating his solo album, Right Place Wrong Person, ranking number 7 on the Genius Community's 25 Best Albums of 2024 so far due to backlash. He had to remove this. Most agreed that slamming RM as guilty by association is collective criticism and simply unfair. The voice demanding online communities to refrain from hating for the sake of hating has grown significantly. Then, "I'm so disappointed" trended on Twitter in Korea. Many of the trending phrases alluded to Suga's DUI scandal. Korean army users expressed their disappointment in Suga. "To be honest, it isn't okay. I was waiting for you. I waited for you tirelessly believing you'll return, but what came back was an apology letter. It's okay, it's okay. I tell myself this isn't something to defend you for, and I'm still so disappointed. I'm disappointed in Yoon-gi, but I'm also disappointed in the few armies that are defending him. How can you defend someone who not only broke the law but could have hurt someone? How can you say he didn't need to apologize? What do you mean this could have happened to anybody? Seriously, I'm so disappointed in the few army that are defending him. Seriously, all of the faith we had in you are all broken. BTS's image is ruined. I'm so disappointed. Also, some people started blaming Min Hee-jin for this for some reason. Why was the cop standing outside his house in the first place? Min Hee-jin. Like, look at this. Many believe it's just nonsense. Fans are always trying to hold other idols accountable but their own. I'm not a fan of hers, but it's absurd to blame her for his actions. What he did broke the laws and endangered not only himself but others. The most absurd thing I have ever heard. As much as I dislike her, Yoon-gi made the decision to risk his life and the life of others by choosing to drive home drunk. He has no one else to blame but him. The incident has sparked worries that the case may be blown out of proportion due to Suga's celebrity status. What are your thoughts? Do you think that people are just going too far with this incident or not? Thank you for watching, and see you next time.